What's going on, y'all? Olympus Gaming back again with another video. If you guys been following me for a while, you know I've done a Sonic tier list in the past. I wanted to remake that video. I'm better at editing now. I'm better on camera. I talk better now, so so I just wanted to kind of do a quick remake of that particular video and just kind of give you my up-to-date perspective, because my opinion on some of these games have changed as we kind of get deeper into these reviews. So without further ado, if you guys saw the title, we're going to be ranking all the Sonic titles using Tier Maker, and I will leave a link in the description for you guys if you want to make a tier list yourself. With this one in particular, I did edit it a bit because I wanted to add a never played section, and I also changed the names from like S, A, B to like best, great, good, okay, bad, terrible, so on and so forth. So as you guys see here, we're gonna hop right into it. There's for the most part, it looks like it's a lot of the mainline titles and not really any of the side stuff. So that may be a separate video. And down in the comments, let me know if you want to see a certain tier list that you'd like to see me rank some things on. But with that being said, yo, let's hop right into it. Right off the gate, we're starting with Sonic 3 and Knuckles. My personal favorite, I would say my personal favorite Sonic game ever. Like, I love Sonic 3 and Knuckles. To me, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the definitive 2D Sonic experience. Everything from the level design to how connected everything feels to the music, everything about Sonic 3 and Knuckles is fantastic. So, me personally, I'm going to put it as best. Now, as a disclaimer, this is my personal list or personal tier list. So if I don't rank a game where you think it should be ranked, just drop a comment and let me know what I missed on or what your opinion is in terms of like where these games should be placed. But with that being said, Sonic Drift. So I actually did a review on both Sonic Drift and Sonic Drift 2. And the first Sonic Drift, if you don't know, Sonic Drift was like Sega's answer to Mario Kart. Is it terrible? No, but it's not necessarily a fun game. There was on a positive note, the game looked really good for the hardware that it was on. It was on the Game Gear. The game looked really good. The music was decent. The character models were there, all that fun stuff. But as far as the game itself, I didn't really find it that fun. The turning was kind of all over the place. You couldn't really tell or see where you were going. So I think for Sonic Drift, I'm not going to call it terrible, but it's definitely not a good game. So I'm going to put it as bad. All right. Sonic Triple Trouble. So I vaguely remember playing this on the 3DS eShop. I don't ever think I finished it, so it wouldn't be fair to really kind of give like a ranking to this. I've never finished the game. I think I may have played one or two levels and kind of put it down. So I'm not going to say it's either of these categories. I'm going to put it in never played because, like I said, I didn't spend enough time with it to really kind of draw a conclusion to that. So Sonic Drift 2. Okay, so Sonic Drift 2, I also did a review. I think I consolidated those two reviews into one. But Sonic Drift 2, I did have a lot more fun with. They added some cool mechanics. The level design was much better. They kind of fixed some of the issues that I had with Sonic Drift 1, with the turning and all that. So with Sonic Drift 2, I'm going to place this at okay, because it's not a bad game, because I actually had fun with it. So Sonic Drift 2 gets an okay for me. Knuckles Chaotix. Now, Knuckles Chaotix to me is a super underrated gem. I feel like Knuckles Chaotix is a game that a lot of people don't talk about. I never owned a 32X, so the only way I was able to play this was emulation. And I loved what I played. Very momentum based. You pretty much are tethered to another character, and I thought it was a pretty good game, and I really hope that Knuckles Chaotix gets some sort of port or some sort of like not necessarily a remake or a remaster, but definitely get a port to like modern consoles. Like I would love for like Sega to put out like a Sonic Classic Collection, just kind of throw in Knuckles Chaotix as a bonus. But Knuckles Chaotix is fun, man. If you never played it, I highly recommend you check it out. But Knuckles Chaotix, I'm gonna give that a good, because I did enjoy my time with Knuckles Chaotix, and I thought it was very fun. Now the Tails solo games, Sky Patrol and Tails Adventure. For what I hear, I never played either one of these. I'm going to go ahead and put these there. But I hear that, Sky Patrol was pretty decent. It's like an on-rail shooter. And then Tails Adventure is kind of like a Metroidvania-style game, which kind of got me interested. So if you ever played Tails Adventure or Tails Sky Patrol, let me know in the comments if it's worth me reviewing or even playing for that matter. So let me know. All right, Sonic Labyrinth. Absolutely terrible. I did play Sonic Labyrinth, and the thing about Sonic, it emphasizes on speed. And when you take away that speed, what are you left with? So Sonic Labyrinth is not a good title. It's not. Okay, Sonic the Fighters. So Sonic the Fighters, it's it was an arcade game that originally came out, and it got ported to the Xbox 360, and I think also on the Sonic Gems collection for GameCube. And I really enjoyed my time with Sonic the Fighters. Now, it is a very basic fighter. There's not a lot of depth to it, but it does have that old school AM2 Sega Saturn aesthetic that I really dig, and I like the music here as well. It also had a very, very cool roster of characters. I'm not going to say like it's amazing, but I did have a lot of fun with Sonic the Fighters, and I've 100%, well, it's not like it's hard to do, but I 100%ed it both on PS3 and Xbox, so I'm going to give this an okay. I think Sonic the Fighters is decent. Sonic 3D Blast. Okay, so Sonic 3D Blast, depending on what version you're playing, whether it's the Mega Drive version or the Saturn version, I think Sonic 3D Blast gets a bad rap. Now, when I was younger and I was a kid, I did not like Sonic 3D Blast because it was nothing like, you know, the original Sonic the Hedgehog games that I was used to. So when my mom got me Sonic 3D Blast, I originally played it on the Mega Drive, and then later on got the PC port, which I think is based on the Saturn version. I didn't like it too much back then, but now that I played it today, and I actually did a review on this, playing it as an adult, I kind of like it. I think for me, if I were not to think about the other 2D Sonic games, or if I were to play this like away from, like, I couldn't play this right after playing Sonic 2 and 3. Like, Sonic 3D Blast is a game I would just have to play as like a standalone, don't play anything before it, and I think it's okay. So I'm going to put this in the okay category. Oh, by the way, the soundtrack for Sonic 3D Blast, the Saturn version, amazing. Sonic the Hedgehog, the original. Guys, I'm not going to say that's terrible because of the historical significance. So Sonic the Hedgehog, this is where it all started. Green Hill Zone, you know, everybody knows that level. It's the faster Mario. This was the Mario killer back in the day. Personally speaking, I don't really go back to Sonic 1. Sonic 1 has a lot, like I said, a lot of historical significance. It's the first time we ever got to see Sonic. It was, you know, it was a great time back then. But after Green Hill Zone, it just kind of takes a dive for me. So Sonic the Hedgehog, the original, I could not recommend this to somebody if it's their first experience with Sonic. I mean, play it if you're curious about, you know, where Sonic came from, but when you compare it to other games in the franchise, this definitely falls short. And I cut it some slack because it was the first game to ever, you know, it was their first game ever. So I think for Sonic the Hedgehog, the original, I'm just going to put it at okay. Not terrible, but it's definitely not the definitive 2D experience. Alright, Sonic Blast. I think this was a Game Gear title. I don't recall playing this, so I'm going to put this in the never played category. Sonic R. Now, guys, if you know me, if you've been watching my channel for a while, and you know my outro song that plays, you know, during my outro, you know that is from You're My Number One, which is the credits theme for Sonic R. I say that to say this. Sonic R has an amazing soundtrack. I absolutely love the soundtrack for Sonic R. I think the soundtrack for Sonic R is fantastic. I listen to it outside of the game. It's on my phone right now. Like, I love the Sonic R soundtrack that much. I have it on Spotify. I think I even bought it on iTunes at one point. But no, the Sonic R soundtrack is great. But we're not talking about the soundtrack. We're talking about the game itself. Now, the game. I think for the time it came out, because it's originally a Saturn game, and I think the first time I played it was on the PC, so I got all the, you know, the additional weather effects and, you know, all that fun stuff. I think for the time it was very impressive because the Saturn was not an easy console to develop for, so the fact they got a game to kind of look like this on a platform that wasn't really meant for 3D is very impressive. So from a technicality standpoint, or technical standpoint, it is an impressive game. Now, gameplay-wise, this may be the nostalgia talking, but I did have a lot of fun with Sonic R, and for some reason, I tend to go back to it every now and then. I don't know if it's because it's for nostalgia purposes, or I genuinely enjoy the game. But I'm going to put Sonic R... It's not good. I think we all can agree to that. Like, Sonic R is not an amazing title that you have to play. But I will say that I will place this in the okay category. I'm gonna put okay. I'm not gonna say it's bad because I do play it quite often. So anyway, Sonic Adventure 1, and I don't think they have DX on this list, so we're just gonna kind of combine my thoughts on both of these games right here with Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure. I think everybody remembers, that sequence when Sonic is running from the giant whale in the first stage. I think it's Emerald Coast. And I remember playing that demo. I think it was at a Comp USA when they were still around. I remember them having like a Dreamcast display, and I just remember seeing and playing that and just kind of being blown away. That was the first time I seen Sonic in full 3D. So, Sonic Adventure, I think as I've gotten older though, it starts to lose more points for me. Like, I still love the Sonic sections, I love the Tails levels, I love Knuckles, and that's kind of where my love for it stops. When you have the E102 Gamma, Big the Cat, and Amy, I just don't. That's that part I just don't really do. So nowadays when I revisit Sonic Adventure, I'll play Sonic Story and I'll just stop. I won't go any further than that personally. Now, this also introduced the Chow Garden, which I love. It has an amazing soundtrack. I still listen to Sonic Adventure soundtrack outside of the game itself. So, but Sonic Adventure, I'm gonna put it in the good category. It's not terrible. A lot of people. For some people, this is their first exposure to Sonic the Hedgehog, or the first time they actually played a Sonic game. So a lot of people have a lot of nostalgia for Sonic Adventure, and I understand that. It is a good game, all things considered. When you look at it as a whole, it's not a bad game at all. Sonic Pocket Adventure. I think this was on the, I want to say the N-Gage, I believe. Yeah, one of those handheld consoles. I was very curious about this game, but unfortunately I did not own the hardware to play it. So I'm going to put this in the never played category, but I am curious about Sonic Pocket Adventure. Sonic Shuffle. I remember a friend having this game back in the day, and it was supposed to be Sega's answer to Mario Party, which I was a big fan of. Playing Mario Party at friends' houses on the N64, staying up all night, and damn near getting into fights over who stole whose stars or whatever. But Sonic Shuffle, it's not a good game. It's not a fun time. Usually with party games, this game just bored me. Like, I did not like Sonic Shuffle, so that's gonna get a terrible for me. Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I love it. Sonic Adventure 2 is one of those games that I remember when the commercial for this came out. I think I was at my grandmother's house and I was watching like Cartoon Network. So every Friday, Saturday night, I used to just like be glued in front of the TV watching like, Cartoon Fridays or whatever the case is. And I remember one of the commercial slots being for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the GameCube and just really being like, yo, Sonic is on Nintendo now. And me and my friend, we used to play this all the time. Like the multiplayer, we used to like the multiplayer, the Chow Garden, all that stuff. It's just a lot of memories tied to Sonic Adventure 2. Now, playing it now as an adult, it still holds up. I do feel like Sonic Adventure 2 still has some of the most memorable stages, some of the most memorable music. The voice acting is kind of questionable, but you can say that about Sonic Adventure 1 as well. So Sonic Adventure 2, I'm going to put it in the great category. I can't necessarily say it's the best, because there are games that I would rank over Sonic Adventure 2, but Sonic Adventure 2 is a great title. It's a great time. So, Sonic Advance. Now, Sonic Advance, I'm going to go ahead and put in the great. This is a great complement. These two games complement each other very well. I don't know if you guys remember this, but for you Sonic OGs out there, I remember back in the day, I feel so old saying that now. Like, it's kind of crazy that I'm saying back in the day, but back when the Game Boy Advance and the GameCube was out, I remember there was a lot of connectivity between the consoles. So with Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Advance, I remember being able to plug my Game Boy up to the GameCube and transfer my Chow that I either had in Sonic Advance or had in Sonic Adventure 2. I could take a Chow and transfer it, raise it on the Game Boy, and bring it back. And what's crazy is the leveling system on Sonic Advance was way faster than what you could find in Sonic Adventure 2 for the Chow Garden. So what I used to do is I used to take like a baby Chow or a very young Chow, and I would drop them off, put them in the Game Boy, level them up, and then bring them back to Sonic Adventure 2's Chow Garden, and I would dominate the Chow races. Like, that Chow was like out of here. So but no, as a game, Sonic Advance 1 is essentially, a return to form for the 2D games. It's pretty much controls exactly like the Genesis games. What I liked about Sonic Advance is that you weren't just limited to Sonic. You could also play as Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and it was using their adventure models or their modern models. And I just think the game is very fun. The only thing I have about Sonic Advance is I'm not a fan of the special stages. That I can never. I don't know if it's my depth perception is all out of whack, but like I can never really kind of master those special stages in Sonic Advance. So, but yeah, Sonic Advance is great. I'm gonna put that in the great category. Sonic Advance 2, I will say Sonic Advance 2 I did not enjoy as much as Sonic Advance 1, but Sonic Advance 2 is still a good time. Sonic Advance 2 is really more so about speed. Sonic Advance 1 was like kind of like the perfect mix between speed and platforming, where Sonic Advance 2 is just like go. But I will say Sonic Advance 2 did introduce Cream the Rabbit, which is the most broken character in the game. Essentially, she's like the easy mode where you can just like throw your chow at different enemies and stuff like that. But nah, man, Sonic Advance 2 is fun. I did have a lot of fun times with this, so I'm going to put it in the good category. It looks like we're talking about all the Game Boy Advance stuff. Okay, so we got Sonic Pinball Party. Now, Sonic Pinball Party, I'm surprised they put this on this list because it doesn't have all the side games, but that's okay. Sonic Pinball Party, I love for one reason in particular. Nights into Dreams. Now, if you guys have been watching my channel for a very long time, you know I love Nights. Nights is one of my favorite video games of all time. So, Sonic Pinball Party had like a Nights themed table, and I believe when you played it, Message from Nightopia plays, and oh man. And plus, I do like pinball. Pinball is fun. I do enjoy like the Mario pinballs, the Metroid pinballs. I enjoy pinball. So, Pinball Party, I wouldn't say is like top tier, but I did have a lot of fun with this. So I'm going to put that in the good category. Sonic Battle. Now, Sonic Battle I did own at one point. I never played a ton of it, but I do remember enjoying what I played. So essentially, this is like Sega going back to a fighting style game with Sonic the Hedgehog. And for what I understand, this game has a cult following. Like, a lot of people rock with Sonic Battle. And maybe it's time for a revisit, because it has been years since I played Sonic Battle. But a lot of people tend to like this game. So, you know, Sonic Battle, if you're a fan of it, man, drop a comment down below. But I did have some experience with this game, and I did like it, so I'm going to put it in a good category. I probably need to revisit it today and see if my thoughts have changed on it. But this is the Master System Sonic the Hedgehog version. I never played this. For what I understand, it's just a stripped-down version of the Sega Genesis counterpart, but I do hear that this game has different level design, so this may be something I need to look at. But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, you're gonna go right there to never played. Now, Sonic Heroes. I think if any avid Sonic fan has played this, Sonic Heroes, I remember owning this game twice. I had it once for the PS2, which I don't recommend that port. The frame rate is terrible. Like, don't get the PS2 version. And then I got it again on the GameCube, which I had a much better time with. The GameCube version ran at a smooth 60 frames per second. It was just a better experience. But, so Sonic Heroes. I have a love-hate relationship with this game. I love it because it has great music. I mean, what Sonic game doesn't have great music? I mean, come on now. Great music. I did like the three-character kind of gameplay mechanic. I like that. The leveling system where if you attack an enemy, they have like a blue orb, for example, Sonic's homing attack gets better. If Knuckles get a level up, his punches get better, and stuff like that. I did really like the leveling system. I like the level design. I like the three-character setup. Now, my beef with Sonic Heroes is that the game essentially makes you play it 4 separate times in order to get to the true final boss. Now that I'm older, if I were to revisit Sonic Heroes, I'm not doing that. So, I'm not doing that. So, Sonic Heroes, for a single playthrough, it is absolutely fun. But I just, nowadays, I just don't see myself sitting down and playing this 4 times with 4 different teams just to get to the final boss. But besides that, besides my personal vendetta with it, Sonic Heroes is a good game. I'm not going to say it's great or amazing, but it is fun. But I can't say it's better than Sonic Adventure 2. It's not. So, at least to me. Now, if you guys like it more than Sonic Adventure 2, let me know. But Sonic Advance 3. Okay, so Sonic Advance 3 is probably the one I played the least out of all the Advance games. I do like, and it's kind of funny we talk about Sonic Heroes. This kind of goes back to like the Knuckles chaotic Sonic Heroes mechanic where obviously you're controlling, but you're pairing characters together. And I thought this was interesting because you can kind of pair different characters and see how they interact with each other. So Sonic Advance 3 has some really cool things going for it. The level design was solid, but in terms of how much I played it, I don't remember it nearly as much as Sonic Advance 1 and 2. So with that being said, I'm going to put Sonic Advance 3 as a good game. Oh boy, Shadow the Hedgehog. Sega's attempt to appeal to the American market. All things considered, I'm gonna be fair. From a gameplay perspective, Shadow the Hedgehog is actually pretty solid. Like it's essentially, and guys, you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but it essentially runs on the Sonic Heroes engine. So from a gameplay perspective, I did not mind it. Shadow using guns, say what you want about that. It didn't really bother me, but then again, I didn't play this game when it first came out. So I played this game way later. But from a gameplay perspective, I didn't hate it. But I could understand everything else surrounding Shadow the Hedgehog, like story and the branching pathways with the story and all that. I get it. So Shadow the Hedgehog, for me personally, I'm gonna put in. I can't say it's a bad game because I actually finished it and had a pretty decent time. Ooh, some of y'all are gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna say it's okay. Boy, here come the dislikes. All right, Sonic Rush. Now, Sonic Rush, I really like. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the great category because I did spend a lot of time with Sonic Rush. So, Sonic Rush was a DS title, and it essentially introduced the boost mechanic. And also, it introduced a new Sonic character, with Blaze the Cat, which is honestly one of my favorite characters in the Sonic universe. So Sonic Rush, and also the soundtrack, is done by the guy, if I'm not mistaken, who did Jet Grind Radio on the Dreamcast. So the soundtrack is amazing. The gameplay is fantastic. It's very fast-paced. It's a very kinetic game. It's very fun. And I also like the special stages, playing it on the actual DS. I like the special stages where you can use the stylus to kind of guide Sonic, and that gets your rings, and you get the Chaos Emeralds, and yeah, so Sonic Rush, I'm going to put in the great. I really enjoy Sonic Rush. Now, Sonic Riders. Some of y'all are not going to agree. But honestly, if I'm speaking for myself, I'm going to put Sonic Riders up there with the greats. Because here's the thing. A lot of people, and I talk to a lot of Sonic fans about this, just in general conversation. Sonic Riders has a very steep learning curve. Very steep. So, like, if you were to pick up Sonic Riders and you didn't really take the time to learn the mechanics and learn, like, how the game operates and how it works, then, it can be daunting. It can be very overwhelming. So, I know a lot of people personally who own Sonic Riders who just kind of put it down after the first hour because it's not a very pick up and play type of game. But I'm telling you, once you kind of like master the mechanics and kind of understand how the game works, it clicks. At least for me it did. Like, because I was kind of in the same boat as well when I first played Sonic Riders. I was like, I don't know about this, but I kind of stuck with it. And then once I learned how the game operates and how it works and the mechanics, it really clicked for me, and I had a great time. Like, I was playing Sonic Riders quite a bit, the original one at least. So I'm gonna say it's great because I had a lot of fun with Sonic Riders. Like, I think it's super underrated, and I wish, well, I should say I wish, but I wouldn't mind if Sega reintroduced Sonic Riders. And I may actually do a review on Sonic Riders, actually, now that I think about it, because Sonic Riders, I had a fun time. I had a really fun time with it, so Sonic Riders. All right, Sonic 06. It is terrible. I know Sonic 06 has some defenders out there. I'm not one of them. I love the music. I like Silver. I like the presentation. Story, gameplay. It is a broken game. It's incomplete. I can't honor Sonic 06. So Sonic 06 is definitely going to the terrible category. Sonic 06, was so mechanically broken that it made me just want to put the controller down. Now, I managed to finish Sonic's story, but I literally had to force myself to do it. So, yeah, Sonic 06, you're going in terrible. Sonic Rivals, this was on the PSP. I was a big PSP fan. Like, I had a PSP and I played it quite a bit. Like, actually in high school, middle school going into high school, the PSP, it was everything. Like, I had a PSP before I had an iPod, so the PSP was not only my MP3 player, my video player, but it also played some very great games. So the PSP, I feel like, is one of those consoles, I shouldn't say it's underrated because it did sell well, but we don't show it nowadays. We don't show it enough love. I think the PSP was definitely a great, not even just a gaming console, just a great device in general. But anyway, as I get off topic, Sonic Rivals was Sonic's attempt at the, and I'm going to kind of group Sonic Rivals 1 and 2 together because Sonic Rivals 2 is over here. They're essentially the same game. Honestly, Sonic Rivals, I remember getting it on the PSP and playing both of them. And it just felt very bland to me. Like, the gameplay was just not that engaging to me. And, is not horrible, but it's definitely not something I would go back to. So I'm gonna put that in the bad category. And I know Sonic Rivals has their fans, so if you're one of them, let me know. Sonic and the Secret Rings. So this is from the Storybook games. Sonic and the Secret Rings, I did play. That was on the original Wii. I don't think I owned the game until like way later, but I played it at a friend's house, and for what I played, it was fun. The only gripe, and I know it was on the Wii, I'm not a fan of motion controls, and that's just a me thing. Now, I do appreciate when it's very subtle. Like, I kind of like how Mario Galaxy did it, or, different games like that, where all you have to do is, waggle the remote and you do it. But Sonic and the Secret Rings really relied on it. I can't say that it's terrible, because the game is good. I'm going to put Sonic and the Secret Rings in the okay category. I'm going to put it in okay. Sonic Rush Adventure. Okay. Sonic Rush Adventure, I'm kind of split down the middle with this one, because on one hand, yes, it brings back the gameplay from Sonic Rush that I absolutely love. And by the way, Sonic Rush Adventure is the second game in the Sonic Rush series. The only thing I don't like about Sonic Rush Adventure, oh, by the way, I love the scope of the game as well. I should say that too. I definitely kind of opened the game up for a more non-linear experience. Only thing I hated about Sonic Rush Adventure is the requirement to collect certain things to progress. I don't like when any game does it. Like, if a platformer says, hey, we need you to go backtrack and collect like 100 minerals in order to unlock this stage, to me, that's looked at as padding. So, but I will say Sonic Rush did fix some of the things I had, a couple issues I had with the original Sonic Rush. The boss battles are a lot. I find the boss battles here are better than the original Sonic Rush. Some of the level design is better too. But I as an overall package, I can't say that I enjoyed it more than the original Rush. So I'm going to put it in the good category. It's not terrible by any means. Sonic Eraser, I think this is a puzzle game. I don't think I ever played it, but I have seen like screenshots and footage of it, so I'm going to put it there. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, I never played this. Now, me being a big fan of the original Riders, I don't remember Zero Gravity having a lot of hype behind it. So, if Sonic Riders Zero Gravity is worth a play, let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely check it out, because that has been a game I've been curious about. So, yeah. Okay, we got Sonic Chronicles. Sonic Chronicles, that was the attempt at an RPG. Played very little of it, but didn't finish it. You know what? I'm not going to rank this because I think I'm only playing like maybe like 2 hours of this. And this is made by BioWare, which is the same guys who did Mass Effect. So I don't feel right ranking it if I didn't get that deep into the mechanics. So for the sake of that, I'm going to put it in the never played category because I haven't played enough of it to form an opinion. So Sonic Unleashed. Now this I have played. Okay, I think we all played this. So Sonic Unleashed, first time we saw Sonic in HD on a console. Daytime boost mechanics, great music, story was fun. I like Chip. I like, there's some other things I like about Sonic Unleashed as well. I like the difference in settings. Like, I think from a level design standpoint, I like the fact that we're taking Sonic out of his normal level tropes. I did really enjoy that. So like, you can run around a city, or you can run around like, you know, this African desert, and you can run around. Like, I really dug the daytime level design in Sonic Rooftop Run. I mean, I really dug the level design here. The only gripe about this is the Werehog. Now, I'm not saying I hate the Werehog, because I think the Werehog definitely kind of added a different gameplay style that I appreciated, because it was fun. And I love the jazzy soundtrack that the Werehog levels had. The only issue with the Werehog is that the levels are just way too long. Way too long. Like, those levels drag. And I also, like I said with Sonic Rush Adventure, I don't like the requirement of having to find different coins and stuff to progress. Like, I didn't like that. And of course, Eggman Land is annoying too. So I'm going to put this in a good category, though. I'm not going to say it's great, because, you know, I don't enjoy it more than these games up here. But Sonic Unleashed is good. I really enjoy it. Okay, Sonic and the Black Knight. I will say this is better than Sonic and the Secret Rings. I really dug the soundtrack. I like the medieval aesthetic of it. I think this is... I would go ahead and say Sonic and the Black Knight is kind of underrated. I would say this. I'm going to put this in the good category, because Sonic and the Black Knight is actually really fun. And I think more people should kind of give it a try, but... yeah. Sonic 4 Episode 1, one of the biggest disappointments ever. Like, I remember when they announced this game, and me being such an avid fan of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I'm like, oh, we're gonna finally get a proper follow-up to, you know, Sonic 3. And of course, Sonic Advance kind of helped me over, because for a long time, I consider Sonic Advance Sonic 4. But Sonic 4 Episode 1, I was super excited for it, but when the game came out, oof. Oof. The level design was boring. The special stages were ripped right out of Sonic 1. Yeah. We're going to put that in the bad category. I don't like Episode 1. Free Riders, I believe that is the Kinect game. Never owned a Kinect, so I can't really speak to it. Sonic Colors, though, we just reviewed this. Sonic Colors, I'm going to put that in the great category. Sonic Colors was kind of like, when it came out, I remember a lot of fans kind of saying like, hey, this is like Unleashed with all daytime stages. That's not necessarily true, because Sonic Colors is more 2D heavy than 3D. There are like little 3D sections here and there, but for the most part, it is a 2D game. And Sonic Colors is great. We just reviewed it on the channel. Check out that review if you haven't. I had a fun time revisiting Sonic Colors. Sonic Colors, the music, Planet Wisp is one of my favorite songs ever in any Sonic title. So yeah, Sonic Colors is up there. It's up there. I would say it's one of the greats. I love the Wisp power-ups and what they bring to the table and add to the gameplay mechanics. The only gripe I have is I hate the fact that they took away Sonic's Lightspeed Dash and his Spin Dash in order to place them behind a Wisp. So anyway, Sonic Generations, we're going to put that as one of the best. Now, Sonic Generations, I remember when this game first came out, and I think I got it day one. Sonic Generations is great. It is one of the best. It's definitely the best game out of the Boost games, for sure. It kind of fine-tuned all the mechanics. I loved it. I loved it. And Sonic Generations was a nice callback, especially for longtime Sonic fans as myself, being able to play, you know, the Genesis era stages and the Dreamcast era stages, you know, kind of reimagined. Now, the only gripe I have with Sonic Generations is how they really didn't capitalize on it. Now, of course, the modding community kind of took the place of that, but I just felt like Sega could have done so much with Generations, like level packs. Like, I would have loved to pay money to have more obscure stages that people don't really know. Well, I guess non-hardcore Sonic fans know about in the game. I feel like with the stage selection, they played it very safe. Like they put the most familiar stages in the game, and I would have loved them to put more obscure stages and kind of put it behind DLC. Like, I think a lot of people would have been willing to pay for that, but that's just me. But no, Sonic Generations, gameplay-wise, is fantastic. So, Sonic 4 Episode 2, much better. Much better than Sonic 4 Episode 1. Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2, I feel like they took all the complaints that people had about the physics, the level design, so on and so forth with Sonic Episode 1, and fixed all that in Episode 2. The game looks great, it's fun, I like it. I would say Sonic 4 Episode 2 is great, and I like the co-op moves between Sonic and Tails, and I think that's something they can bring back if they implement it correctly. So, Sonic Lost World, okay, all right, Sonic Lost World. This is going to be controversial because I know a lot of y'all do not rock with Sonic Lost World. I did a review and I gave it the utmost praise because, number one, let me explain. I love the aesthetic of Sonic Lost World. I love what they did with it graphically. I would not mind them making another Sonic game in this style. I think Sonic, and I said this in the review, from a character model standpoint and like just the overall aesthetic of that game, I think this is the best that Sonic has ever looked in a modern title. Now, I know that's controversial and that's definitely opinion based, but I love his aesthetic in this game. Sonic having a run button, I know a lot of people weren't too fond of that. For the level design that they were going for in Sonic Lost World, I feel like having that run button definitely gave me more control. It allowed me to do it was a lot better for precise platforming, because one of the issues I have with Sonic Colors and Unleashed is that Sonic will go from like 0 to 100, or, you know, the jumps are like, you know what I'm saying? So it was Sonic Lost World, I really enjoyed. And plus you had the Knights DLC. If you're playing the Wii U version, you had the Zelda DLC and the Yoshi DLC. I mean, I gotta put Sonic Lost World with the greats. And I know some people are not gonna agree with that. Sonic Lost World got panned by the critics. Some fans didn't like it, but I love Sonic Lost World, and I think it's a great title. So, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, we're gonna put that as one of the best. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was my first video game ever. Definitely one of the best Sonic games that you can play. Yeah, man, I think a lot of people, if you talk about the classic series, Sonic 2 is probably gonna be one of their favorites. So, now we're getting into the Sonic Boom series. Now, the Sonic Boom series, I love the cartoon. The games are, oof. Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. I'm mad I paid full price for this game when it came out because I was super excited. I'm a huge Sonic fan, so I was excited when they announced it. But oof, Rise of Lyric, man, we gotta put that at terrible. It just wasn't a good time. Shattered Crystal. I did not play this because I was so burnt by Rise of Lyric, but I heard Shadow Crystal and Fire and Ice were a lot better, but I never played either one, so I can't really speak to them. Sonic Runners, which is a mobile game, I did have fun with this. Now, I won't say it's like a full-fledged Sonic game, but I did have fun with it for the most part, but I was not willing to pay for extra characters or, you know, whatever, the whole mobile setup. But I'm going to put Sonic Runners as okay, because it was a fun game to kind of distract me from different things. So, Sonic Mania, we're going to put that as one of the best. Return to form. Beautiful 2D animation. Love the original stages. The only gripe I have with Sonic Mania is that I wish it kind of used all original stages instead of like remixing existing ones. But the original stages that they did have was fantastic. So if you're a huge fan of the Genesis game, Sonic Mania, you're going to love it. So Sonic Mania is one of the best. Sonic Forces. Hedgehog Engine 2.0. I like it. I feel like the Hedgehog Engine 2.0 is a refinement of what they had in Generations. Like, I feel like it controls better, it looks better, all that fun stuff. But the game itself, they dropped the ball with this one. They really dropped the ball. I know after Sonic Mania, you know, the hype was through the roof for Sonic Forces. And the games were supposed to complement each other. But Sonic Forces just did not do it for me. So we're going to put... I didn't hate it, because I did damn near 100% it, but... We're gonna put that at okay, because it's not terrible. Like, the game is playable. It's not terrible, but I can't say that it's better than all these games up here. Team Sonic Racing. This was another game I was kind of disappointed with. Coming off of Sega and Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed, this was a step back. Now, there are some good elements here. I do like the team mechanic. Like, I like the concept of you're not an individual here. So you can come in first place, but if your team members come in like 5th and 8th, you could still lose the race. I thought that was very innovative, and I haven't, to my knowledge, I don't know of any kart racer that has a mechanic like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. I like the dialogue between the characters. The game looks good, but when you play the other Sonic kart racers in this series, well, I shouldn't say it's a series, but like Transformed and All-Stars, it falls flat. Like, the level design is not as good. I feel like the driving mechanics are not as good. The game feels a little bit bland in comparison, so it was okay. I played it for a while, and, you know, it's okay. It's not, I wouldn't say it's top tier, and it's not a game I really go back to, so. Sonic 2 in the Master System, never played it, so I'm going to put that here. This is the Sega Sonic game. This is the arcade game. Now, I always wanted to play this, but I don't think this got an official port, so I may have to emulate it at some point, but... no, this game is cool. This game, from what I've seen, this game looks like it's a fun time. Now, since I've never played it, I can't really judge it just based on footage, but I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it here, never played. Ooh, Sonic CD. Now, if you would have asked me, as a kid or as an early teenager, Sonic CD would have been in the bad to okay category. But now that we have the Christian Whitehead port and how Sonic CD plays on modern consoles, or the latest version of Sonic CD, yo, I gotta put it as one of the best. Sonic CD, even before the Christian Whitehead port came out, I remember people saying that Sonic CD was one of the best. I didn't understand it because, with the original version, the hit detection was all over the place. I didn't really dig the level design. But playing this as an adult, man, man, I was missing out. I love Sonic CD. I feel like Sonic CD is damn near, I would put it neck and neck with Sonic 2 in terms of quality. Like, the introduction of Metal Sonic, classic Amy, Japanese and American soundtrack. Like, listen, if you haven't played Sonic CD, give it a go, man. And I love the level design. The thing about Sonic CD, it really kind of emphasizes exploration. Like, the way the levels are designed, they really want you to kind of explore and kind of look around, but it's fun. It's fun. Sonic Chaos, Game Gear game, never played it. And Sonic Spinball, oof, hard as hell. I like pinball, so the game is fun. All things considered, like, I don't have a problem with, the game itself, because it is a fun time. But I can't say that it is one of the best. So I'm going to put it as good, because it is a fun game, but I can't say it's one of the best, because it frustrated me so much as a kid. And even as an adult, that game is frustrating, but... Okay, well, that wraps up our Sonic list. So just as a recap, y'all, for the best games in the series, we have Sonic 3 and Knuckles, love it, Sonic Generations, Sonic Adventure 2, oh my god, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic Mania, and Sonic CD. So those are my personal favorite, best Sonic games in the entire series. Now, as for the great category, we have Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. We just put those together. Sonic Advance 1, Sonic Rush, Sonic Riders, Sonic Colors, and Sonic Lost World. So those are the games that I will say are just fantastic A-tier games. Go play them. In the good category, we have Knuckles Chaotix, Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Advance 2, Sonic Pinball Party, Sonic Battle, Sonic Heroes, Sonic Advance 3, Sonic Rush Adventure, Unleash, Black Knight, 4 Episode 2, and Sonic Spinball. Still very good games. Here we have the mediocre okay games. We have Sonic Drift 2, Sonic the Fighter, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic the Hedgehog, the original, Sonic R, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic and the Secret Ring, Sonic Runner, Sonic Forces, and Team Sonic Racing. In the bad and terrible, don't play these. Well, play them if you're curious, but don't waste your time. Sonic Drift 1, Sonic Rivals 1 and 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1, Sonic Labyrinth, Sonic 06, Sonic Shuffle, and Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. Cool. Alright guys, with that being said, I am done with this tier list. Let me know down in the comment section what you think. Let me know if you agree with this list. Let me know if you have your own list that you would like to share, and like I said, I'm going to leave the link for this particular tier list in the description down below. So feel free to make your own tier list, make a response, or just share your tier list on my Discord, or shoot me a message on Instagram, however you want to do it. So with that being said, y'all, I'm out. I will see y'all next time.